Hey everybody, I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And this is the Valor 36V11. Ben, what are some of the specs on this thing?
This unit's going to come in just over 40 feet and it's going to be approximately 14,800 pounds.
All right, let's go ahead and take a tour inside first. So now that we're inside the 36V11, what are some of the new upgrades from model year 2026?
Yeah, so for all the 2026 models, we did a complete redesign on the Valors, mainly the interior. So we went to that Harmony linen interior that you're going to see that is going to correlate with all your Paradigm as well as all Alliance products.
Those are great 2026 upgrades, going to make a lot of customers happy. Now let's go ahead and head to the heart of the toy hauler. All right, Ben, let's start in the heart of the toy hauler, the 11-foot garage. What are some of your favorite features back here?
So some of my favorite features on this 36V11 is going to be the half bath, which will come equipped on all Valor fifth wheels, as well as the washer and dryer prep. And then we have to talk about the L-Track system that'll give you 1,500 pounds of tie down in each individual point. You're also going to have the multi-configuration HappiJac system that's going to give you 2 bunk beds, a loft, a TV, and then a telescoping ladder up into the loft.
And my favorite feature has to be that patio package in the back. So when it's in the patio setup, you have 1,500 pounds of weight capacity, and in the ramp setup, you have 3,000 pounds.
Correct.
All right, let's go ahead and head to the living space next. The heart of the toy hauler, love that space, but where you're gonna spend some time on those rainy days or evenings, has to be the entertainment space. What's going on here?
Yeah, so in this, you're gonna have this slide, it's gonna be surrounded by all atrium windows. Then it's gonna be a 4-chair recliner sofa with integrated cup holders, and then the flip down cup holders, USB and outlets.
I love that. And then directly across, you got your entertainment package, the storage up top, 50-inch TV,
correct,
JBL sound system, and electric fireplace.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead and head to Ben's favorite spot, the kitchen next.
Now that we're in the kitchen of this Valor 36V11, let's talk about some of the notable features. In front of me, you're gonna have the kitchen island, which is gonna come equipped with 2 bar stools, stainless steel sink, and a residential sprayer faucet. In addition to that, you're always gonna have the glazed birch residential inserts in the drawers. Going over to the oven, you have a 4-burner oven with a 30-inch residential microwave, 12-volt electric refrigerator, and then a full residential pantry with shelves, LED motion light, and an outlet. On the back half, you're gonna have a kitchen hutch with real ceramic tile backsplash. In the bathroom of the Valor 36V11, you're gonna have the 6-inch sunken single-piece fiberglass shower surround, porcelain toilet with a soft close lid and seat, stainless steel sink, and then you'll have storage above and below the sink. Now that we're in the bedroom of this 36V11, let's talk about some of these features. You're gonna have a closet with his and hers on each side. That'll also open up to a larger portion in the center with the washer and dryer prep. King bed will come equipped on this with storage underneath, as well as multiple windows around the slide that'll allow for natural airflow and light. Third AC will be in the bedroom, and then you'll have a dresser in front of the bed that'll have hidden storage on top, 3 drawers, and then shoe storage on the underside, as well as a smart TV. Now let's go meet back up with Joe and talk about the customer-driven features.
All right, Ben, let's talk about that North Star here at Alliance RV, those customer-driven features. What are a couple of features that you're gonna find on every Valor fifth wheel?
Yeah, so on every Valor fifth wheel, you'll find that there's no carpet, you're gonna have no floor vents, and then all of the slides will be flush floor.
And every Valor is gonna come equipped with smart color-coded wiring. Also, you mentioned it earlier with those atrium windows that just maximize the amount of light coming in, and you can open them 50% of the way to really let some of that breeze in. And then last of all, every Alliance is going to be equipped to be warranted for full-time living. Now let's go ahead and head outside and talk about all the great exterior features on the Valor 36V11. All right, Ben, so 2026 is here and it looks like Valor got a little bit of an upgrade. What are some of those features?
Yeah, so some of those upgrades are going to include a full exterior graphics package, as well as Starlink prep, and then a water filtration system.
Those are beautiful features and just elevate your camping experience out there. Next, let's go ahead and talk about the most important feature. How is this thing built?
Yeah, the construction. So starting from the top, you're gonna have the PVC membrane, which is gonna be 30% more reflectivity, as well as more tear resistant, but it's gonna come with that lifetime warranty on the parts.
And then going down the side walls, how's the walls constructed?
Yeah, so in the sidewall, one of the things that we use that's gonna be different is just that Asdel product. So having that dual layer on the front and then a single layer on the back is gonna really help us cut down on water intrusion.
I love that, just giving you that 360 coverage.
Correct.
Of durability. All right, let's go ahead and head to the pass-through storage next and talk about all the great features in there. The pass-through storage of the 36V11, you're gonna have an oversized pass-through where you can access the entire area up here. Above, you're gonna have a built-in 6-foot folding table to help making setup camp easier. And then additionally, you're gonna have your 110 power, your cable and satellite hookups, USB charging ports, and your 3-way switches to control your awnings and slide outs. But don't worry, there's controls inside too. Now let's head to the front of the coach and talk about everything up there with Ben.
Thanks, Joe. Now here at the front of the camper, let's talk about some of these new changes. So you'll have an all new redesigned front cap, which will be a full automotive paint. And then on the pin box, we went with that Kurt Helix pin box, which is going to reduce the shock and vibration by 30%, allowing those customers to have a smoother tow. On the underside, you're gonna have the top portion of that storage, which is going to access both of each side of that pass-through. So under that, you're gonna have your generator compartment, which will house the MPS 6,000 watt generator. And then the battery compartment that will house the lithium phosphate battery. Now let's go to the off-door side and check out that convenience center.
Moving to the off-camp side, you're gonna find your hydraulic leveling system that's conveniently located to make it easy to see when you're hitching and unhitching your truck. Additionally, you're gonna have your 30-pound propane tanks, and then your off-camp side of your pass-through storage that Ben's gonna talk about next.
So on the convenience center, you're gonna have your steel saddlebag. In addition to that, you'll have your hot and cold water spray ports. New for 2026, the BlueTech water filtration system. You're gonna have your Mana Block system, as well as all of your flush tanks and city water fills. In addition, you'll have your Starlink prep, outlets, and then your off-camp side slides.
And Ben, don't forget one of the great features for customers is that easy access panel, so you don't have to remove a bunch of screws to get back there when you're winterizing your coach. Continuing down the rear of your coach, you're gonna find your auxiliary fill station that has two 30-gallon fuel stations to easily refuel your toys when you're out in the wild. Now, something really cool about 2026 is we added this switch flow back here that allows you to access both tanks for no matter your situation, from your generator or for your toys. Additionally, you're gonna have your rear ladder and your 50-amp power cord. Now let's go meet Ben on the backside to talk about our performance running gear.
So now bringing it around this side, we're gonna talk about the performance running gear. So equipped on all of your Valors, you will have our patented performance running gear, which is going to include a 2-inch torsion tube that will be welded directly to the frame. You're gonna have shorter spring hangers, and then we weld a V-bracket inside each of those. In addition to that, we add an additional leaf spring to every unit, and then all Valors will be equipped with the MORryde CRE 3000 suspension system that comes with the 1/2-inch thick shackles and then the greased wet bolts. Lastly, we've got the H-rated 17.5-inch tires. Now, let's go wrap it up in the front and we can talk about how you can learn more.
All right, Ben, so the 36V11 is one of our most popular Valor floor plans. A few features that we did overlook was that universal backup camera prep. You have 8,000-pound axles on the 36V11, and those triple awnings on the side with that JBL sound system really elevating that camping experience.
Absolutely.
What were a few of your favorite features about the 36V11?
So some of my favorite features have to be the new exterior graphics package, the new interior decor, and then the triple AC system.
Ben, those are all great features. And if they want to learn more about this floor plan, how can they do so?
Yeah, so you guys can reach us at alliancerv.com. And Joe, how can they connect with us?
Go to any social platform and search at Alliance RV. Everybody, thanks for taking a tour of the Valor 36V11. We hope that you choose to join the Alliance. Hey everybody, welcome to, how do I usually start this? Why can't I think? This is, let's take a tour. What do I say? Why am I farting? Just say, okay, that's great. Let's head to the heart of the toilet. It's okay. 3, 2, 1. Oops.
Let's talk about all of the features, functions.
And if you want to learn more about this floor plan, Ben, how can they do that?
alliancerv.com.
Joe? All right, I'll start. Yeah.